BallinCraig estate. Just did a quick clean up of the cows and the sheep. And now I gotta finish loading up the wool. I think there's 4 pallets altogether. I got instructions to load them all up and take them down to the sell point. Reason for that is wool prices are not sky high at the moment, but this is a way of, from what I understand, a way of supporting the farm for a little bit until harvest time. So it's important to make some money, and this wool has been accumulated since early spring. So I'm gonna load up these 2 pallets. I got the 2 on the trailer that were in storage from before, and get the other 2 on there. Now I gotta tell you, back in Woodshire, I don't own a skid steer, so it's been a work in progress here, trying to get all the functions down and whatever. So I'm certainly not skid steer certified, but this has been a work in progress here, kind of like learn as you go kind of thing, you know. Just said, well, just jump in there and get a go at it. So I'm basically trying not to break anything, to put that lightly. But I am getting the hang of it. I am. So that was the 1 pallet from where it first spawned. The other one, I had to go through the pen here. So apparently you can only have 1 pallet spawn in that 1 spot, and then the rest will be back here. Oh, hey, where are you going? Oh, that was interesting. Must have been one of those ghost sheep. But here's the other one. Yeah, you know, it's hard to get used to this map. Tight spaces, tight corners, small equipment. But I tell you what, the change of pace, if that's the right way of saying it, or the change of scenery, or the different aspects of the farming, I'm actually quite enjoying it. I am enjoying it a lot. You know, certainly something that I'm not used to, but make it work. Yes, good morning to you too. 4 pallets of wool, and well, we're on early summer yet, but production will go down here, I suppose, as the year progresses. Just the other day, I noticed that there was a great demand for wool, even though, according to trends and stuff, the high point of wool is in the early spring. But, whoops. But yeah, but we'll get rid of it. Got to have money for the upcoming harvest season, and keep the farm running. So there you go. That is 4 pallets, so that should be 8,000 liters of wool. It's stuck there in the corner. So that should bring in a pretty good penny for Collin and the farm. We'll just put this right back in here. Oops. I'm still learning how to drive this thing. But I'll tell you what, probably the most used piece of equipment on the farm here, the JCB skid steer. What is going on here? Glitchy. Oh, and I hopped in and shut the door at the same time. Isn't that interesting? We'll just pull ahead here. Must have gotten a bad spot there. Interesting. Open the door back up. These doors, they have a mind of their own, I tell you. That they do. Yep, still got silage. Okay, so that's 4 pallets. We'll run down, or run up, I should say, to the all-in-one store and see what we can get for it. I did sell a pallet fork that we were not using, so I got an extra. Well, I don't know, what was it, 2,000, so that's why we made just a little bit more than last time I saw you. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this tractor. I really am. I think I'm going to ship one over to Woodshire. Just a neat sounding, nice riding tractor, and I like the yellow-green color combination. I think many different options for this tractor, but this is probably the one I like the best. The original. I'm not entirely sure if I'll have to unload this myself, or if that's something that will be taken care of here by the store, but we'll find out. We'll just pull in there and see. Boy, and not really a good spot to park your car there. Maybe we can go up and around. And we'll see what happens here. I suppose that's not gonna... Nope. I might have to unload it. Unless it'll fit in this way. Let's see, we got, oh yeah, there we go. Oops, I want it hooked up though. Money is going up. It is selling. Very good. So what do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 8,000 8,000 liters, and what is, let's just check the market prices here. Market prices are, well, it's in the red, it's going up. Maybe we should have waited, but I was told to get rid of it. So 7 times 8, that'd be 56,000. Yeah, look at that. 51,420 plus another 2 before that, so hey, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. That'll work. Now the other thing that I was told that I had the option of doing was to get rid of some of the manure. If we weren't going to use all that manure, we could get rid of some. And I'm not so sure, to be honest with you. Can you even sell manure here? Hope there's no car behind me. I don't even know if you can sell manure here. Something tells me I don't think you can. I don't think there is a manure sell point, because there's no BGA here. That, I believe, is just bales. That's just, there's no sell point there. I don't think you can sell manure, so that would just take care of that problem right off the bat. Yeah. Let's just look. Yeah, see, there's nothing listed there. Huh, well, that takes care of that. I don't got to worry about it. Okay. I guess we'll just keep piling it on. The one thing I was wondering that I might give it a shot is if a conveyor will, left side of the road there, Farmer Minn, if a conveyor will load into a manure spreader. So I can just back the manure spreader in and not have to shovel it in there with the skid steer, bucket by bucket. So that's something I might look into. But we'll see. And there is this grass field here that has not been fertilized at all, so that could be fertilized. So we could try the manure thing with that. But we'll put the trailer back here. See what I mean by tight corners? I mean, it's, you gotta know what you're doing. Good thing I'm an experienced driver, I tell you. Oh, my turn signal on? No, that one's on. This is a nice trailer too. It's by Peter J. Absolutely love it. Same as the park that there. Same as the Massey Ferguson's and the Bale trailer as well. So we'll park this kind of in the tractor storage, along with the other tractors. I don't know what all he intended. I know, I think the Deutzfahr here is more of the tillage tractor. I think the New Holland is more of the planting tractor, and the Buer is more of the Buer is more of the grass work, kind of miscellaneous tractor stuff. I think that's kind of what he kind of had things set up for, but I'll have to clarify that. But oh, let's see. I suppose we got to get the mower out here. The 885. I think we'll head over here to field. Still trying to get my my grips around these fields, but I think this is be field 8. Yeah, 7 is the potatoes right here. 8 would be the one right next to it. So 8, because 9 has already been mowed. 9's been mowed, so we have 10, 8, and 12 that are left. I suppose I should have went out and down towards the highway, but oh yeah, you can. That's what I should have done. Oh well, we're done with it. It's okay. Over. Oh, we're done with. Yeah, I really like this this Bison header trailer. It works perfect for these two headers. So, get that puppy going. One thing I was thinking that he probably should invest in maybe would be a wind rower, because you know, it's not a wide cut here, so the swath is pretty dense. If I had a wind rower, I could put it all together and make a big swath. I wouldn't have to be bailing back and forth on these very small small windrows, but oh well. Gotta make hay. We'll have this first cut of grass, and then we'll have another one, you know, later in the year towards the beginning of autumn. So we should have plenty of grass available to us. There's still that field over there, field 12. Is that what? Whoops. Fence is open. That's okay. Nobody cares around here about driving around in grassland. I mean, there's nothing they get into, so I don't mind leaving it open. There's no cows or sheep in here, so don't gotta worry about that. But yeah, isn't that a nice brick wall there? I kind of like that brick wall. I think that worked out pretty good. But yeah. Well, maybe I'll see if the helper kid, I think his name is Liam, helper kid Liam, if he wants to join in here and get baling. See you in a little bit. I got the tedder all hooked up. Thought I'd get that going. I suppose have to do that before I can bale it, otherwise it won't be hay. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but we'll get this going. Liam, should be still mowing somewhere. Apparently he wants to go in a different direction than I did, but yeah, it's okay. As long as it gets done, whatever floats his boat. I'll get the. Oh, you know what? We can't do hay yet. What am I thinking? We had rain this morning, so grass is a little too wet yet. I didn't even pay attention to that. So we'll have to hold off on that. Probably till later this afternoon. So can't do any tedding yet. What is that kid doing? Oh well, he's getting it done. So I guess we'll have to wait for it to dry out a little bit here so we can do some tedding, but yeah. So we'll see after a little while. After the sun been out for a while, they dried the grass out. We can make hay. I did contemplate leasing a windrower of some sort, but when I called down to the store, $2,400 to lease a little Lely one, and I didn't think that's something a little on the hefty side, but which would make more sense, I suppose. Less passes, bigger piles, make bales faster. But in all reality, you know what? It'll get done. Liam and I can handle this little project. Shouldn't take us too long. Windrower would be a lot faster though. after you say that after you start this project here, but yeah. But yeah, it's okay. I don't know how many bales we're gonna get off this. I didn't send him to cut field 12 here across the road, or field, is it 10 up in the corner? Or that one, just in case we didn't really have to have it right away, because we still have to save some grass for the cows. No sense cutting it all right away if we can get by. I mean, we still do have a fall/autumn cutting, so not like all the grass has to be cut today, and then we will have another round of cutting then as well. I'd like to make more silage, but the way this farm is set up, it is difficult to fill that bunker with silage. Small trailer, many loads, tight cramped space. So yeah, I was not looking forward to having to make more silage. So that's why we kind of yesterday actually made some silage bales. So we didn't have to make more silage in a bunker, but then that one's got 200,000 liters in there, so I don't know what I would do with that, but oh well. I think we'll continue on here for a while. Let the tedding commence. One thing about round bales in in this country is you really have to kind of watch out where you drop the bale off, because they will go rolling as far as they can. Doing the silage bales, I picked many bales out of the hedges, so I think what I'm going to have to do is just hold on to them until I can drop them off somewhere where they're not rolling all over the countryside. Stay. Good bale. Yep. I've never used that Balenboy, is that what it's called, thing that that they have here on their farm. I've never used one. I've never even seen. That's the first one I've even seen in real life. So I'm anxious to try that out and to see how good it works and what kind of a benefit it is to have. I suppose makes collecting the bales and putting them in one kind of location much easier than having to, you know, to travel all over the field and pick up the bales and put them on the trailer. That trailer is also another thing that I have never used before. So this is going to be interesting when it comes time to get these bales loaded up. Needless to say, for those that know me, know I am not the greatest logger in the world, and I am certainly not the greatest bale on a trailer loader kind of guy. So yeah, should be relatively interesting. I suppose this bale is going to roll here too, backwards. Yeah, of course it will. There it goes. See ya, bale. I suppose the best bet would be to put them all down there. What in the world is Liam doing? He kind of sitting in one spot there. Oh, not even in the tractor. Huh. Just move it out of the way here. Must have took off running somewhere. Didn't want to bother finishing his job. Maybe it's a little too complicated for him, I don't know. So well, I tell you what, I might as well finish the tedding here. We'll just speed this up here a little bit. If my bale counter is correct, that would be bale 19. That's not bad. I wasn't expecting 19 bales out of this little field. So I'm quite happy with that. So I don't think we need to go make more hay bales at the moment. I think we can call that good. 19 bales plus what we have already in the shed should be relatively sufficient for quite a while. And you know, keep in mind, come autumn, fall, we'll be able to do more grass work. As what in the world? Come on. I tell you, I am horrible at navigating these fences and fence posts. Oh well. No damage. Just a scuff mark on the tire, put it that way. So we can put this away right back in here. Whatever's left in there can go towards the next bale whenever we do it. That'll be fine. Then I think I'll take this New Holland, and I'm gonna go down and get the am I saying it right? Balenboy? 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 I don't know. Just right over there across the road. We'll go get that. And I'm curious to see how this thing works. I really, really am. Came across it the other day and thought, you know what? That might work out pretty good. Give it a shot. So I am curious to see how it works. And who knows, it could be a total disaster, but we'll give it a shot. I know, I forget what it was. Was it, oh yeah, that, it's in the vanilla game of it, with the game, that auto stack. Was it an auto stack thing? I think so. Absolute disaster. I mean, you had to be spot on. There was no leeway with loading it up at all. I'm just kind of curious what it was. I think it was, yeah, this Arcuzan 4-stack. That thing is absolutely garbage. Pure garbage. You had no leeway whatsoever. So I'm hoping this thing at least has some leeway. Yeah, getting the bales out. I'm not gonna make this darn corner. I tell you what, pretend you didn't see this. Oh, I guess it wasn't as bad as I expected. There are collisions on these fences, but there are no collisions on the hedges. Unless you happen to have a bale or a header. Yeah. And then the collision on the hedges work. I guess there must be a reason for it. I suppose it's just so you just can't take a combine header and go cross country with it, because I'm sure, unless you are a total realist, that's what you would do. Otherwise, you're putting the header on the trailer and going through all these gates and doing it, well, you know, doing it the way it should be done. So, you know, nothing wrong with that. But that's going to hit there. Oh, no, we made it. Okay, I've never used this thing, but I should be smart enough to know that you got to fold it out. And then I believe it drops down like that to pick up the bale, and I believe it has to be this way. So is that all it does? So you'd go all the way down to the end like that, I suppose, and then you lift it up. Well, that makes sense, but now what happens when you go and load the other one? Isn't that one going to go flying off? Oh, there's got to be a gate down there. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. That thing comes down. I wonder how that works. Aha! There! Okay. Now I can also tilt it. Hey, look at that. Okay. I'm learning something. I only turned the tractor on and off a few times, made sure all the lights work on the tractor. Well, that didn't go real well. Maybe you have to lift it up and then go get the bit. Okay. Like I said, I've never used this. I'm new at this kind of stuff. So then I suppose you'd have to put it back down again. Like that. and lift it up. Okay. Even a blind squirrel finds an acorn once in a while. That's what my dad tells me. So then the question remains, is this any faster than just going and picking up the bales and going from bale the trailer to bale the trailer? Wow. That was interesting. Well, I'll call that one a fail. I'll declare that a fail. Okay. I have a feeling there may be a sold piece of equipment here in the near future. I don't care how bad Collin likes this thing or not. He probably won't even know when it's gone. Because I have a feeling it's going to go bye-bye. I think the concept is fair. You know, you put all the bales in a general area and then you can load them up. So I think the premise behind it, the concept, the idea, you know, it makes sense. Instead of having to drive all over the field, pick one bale up, go to the trailer, unload it. But this whole up and down thing, I suppose now I'm getting the hang of it. So that's one. Now, why did you do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm assuming 6 bales would be what its capacity is. Well, now how? Oh, I can tip it up there a little bit. Okay. I suppose it doesn't help either when I'm going up and down hills. One more bale. One more bale. Those two I gotta flip over. And all these along the fence, they're not even gonna come close to being able to get. This one ain't made straight enough. Come on, buddy. Get in there. You can do it. Okay. There you go. I have 6 bales. It only took me about 3.5 hours, but I got 6 bales. So I think I would use this entrance down here. So I think they would go somewhere in here. So now if I want to empty it, just level it off. Back thing opens up. Okay. So there we go. 6 bales in a row. Okay. I got it. I don't know what to think. I think I'm pretty lousy at it. Balenboy.com. Huh. I have to check out that website. So if I had 19, that means I only got 13 more to go. Oh, criminy. Okay, well, I'm gonna carry on. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, fun times. Okay, so I cheated a little bit, but that's okay. Got the bales loaded up. What I did is I got rid of the Balenboy. I thought that was just a waste of time. Didn't need it, so I invested in another trailer with Collin's permission. So I have 2 bale trailers, and they are all loaded. You know, it's not the greatest bale loading job in the world, but you know what? It will do. I did cheat. I did use the autoloader grab, just because they're up against the fence. They're kind of a pain in the butt to get. So I shouldn't be able to justify that, but I am. I mean, it could be worse. I could go with an autoloader trailer, which I told myself I was never going to do. But that's where we stand. So I got all the bales loaded. Everything else is put away. Balenboy is sold. It worked. You know, it had its purpose, but in the long run, it just didn't make sense to go around once and then put them in a pile and then go around another again and stack them up. So I didn't do that. You know, I've done this a few times in real life where I've stacked round bales, and I'll tell you one thing, it is a heck of a lot easier in real life. That is for sure. So we got the bales done. I guess we'll leave it there for right now. I have to go and probably do my cleaning before the night, and then we are good to go tomorrow. Hopefully crops progress a little bit, but yeah, not too shabby for the first full day of farming here in Ireland, but hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it useful, maybe even a little entertaining. If you did, give us a like. We'd appreciate that, and if you haven't subscribed yet, we'd appreciate that as well. But from BallinCraig Estate in the beautiful country of Ireland, Farmer Minn telling you have a great day. Keep 'em between the ditches. So long.